plate of foods. Less than half a cup. Opposed to these, definitely less than a cup of, less than a cup of pumpkin seeds. More than a quarter cup of. I ate less than I came online. And I have my coffee. Hot from in my kitchen cooking. And being summer, I'm not wearing a robe right now. These are really good. Stay tuned. Tonight I am uploading my dinner. Mukbang, maybe. Mukbang, maybe. Coffee is French vanilla. Stovetop cold water, stovetop cold water boiled hot. 1 teaspoonful of my instant coffee French vanilla. And 1 spoonful of sugar-free French vanilla syrup condiment. I hope all other people that were to add on and out from my doors and windows here and earlier elsewhere, they did not provided me with notices of entries. And parking security guards, alleged security gate hostess, did not confirm with me, myself, and or the other person living with me, and animal and botany and pet fur baby expecting visitors, or anyone came. Those other people could be mostly fired and employed without and or with suit, with judiciary punishments, I suppose, arrested, jailed, with and or without paroles, and approbations new themselves caused probable and possible endangerment, lives. Mental health acts alleged 50, 51, and 5150 themselves dangerous to one and more others happened. All securities, cameras, surveillance, and recordings of all that, those, not other evidence. Other residents, etc. Examples of other people's stocks. GPTA, however it's pronounced, 1909. All phones calls, all lobbies and parking directories calls, phone calls, parking security, phones calls, and all other contacts all bad, all purposefully, all purposeful, all wrong, all hate, all violence, all violent, all harassment, all bullying, all harassing, all predatory, all resentful, all racist, all bigot, trace, racism, discrimination, discriminatory, prejudice, prejudges, and internet trolling, and stalking us, and all too since we rejected them, those other people. We legally, lawfully, staying incompetent and unemployable, rejected those other people. And elsewhere they went about us, too, about us, and their accomplices. Ridiculous, you know? Not too many, although enough. All before, all during, all later, and all since August 2, 2025. Sections 2A and 2B, Rules and Regulations, Condominium Corporations, PSCC 850, and all elsewhere, and PSCC 807. For privacy and safety, myself and my family should, can, could, may, must, and need, got, and get, had, has, and have, including all deliveries, and all deliveries, and all mail. Including all background checks. 2025 human rights laws. It's not allowed anymore. Human rights laws, rules and regulations. You know, instead. All residential, all public places, all elsewhere. And then I was like, oh, maybe we're getting better neighbors. Other people moving in next door. 1909. No. Yes, instead didn't happen. Although it has been quieter since. Somebody asked me earlier. Yeah, it's been quieter. Mm-hmm. I mean, some other people mentally ill themselves are not lawful, not legal. I'm not saying not competent and not employable themselves. Tried fabricated evidence against parents, parents, and my parents, and my parents, and all animals and all dogs and no pets, fur babies and myself instead themselves, plenty of evidence. Hopefully, the mainstream media may. No, wait till I finish eating. I'm full of food. Hopefully, mainstream media should, can, could, may, must, and need get hold of all those allegations, all those accusations, and all that evidence and show and tell everywhere. And social media and virtual, all that stuff, and published. All before, all during, all later, and all since my beautiful, handsome fur baby Pussycat died, dead. I'm sure we're not the only victims of it all. There's 2 victims elsewhere. Do I strongly believe it's like watching? You remember that TV show America's Most Wanted and 60 Minutes? Those TV shows and Dateline, ABC or NBC or Crime Stoppers, maybe on CP24 or something. City News. Worldwide, international. Be good. I'm not that sure. And everyone, all should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, and show and tell all accusations, all allegations, all about, all to it, all about all those others, and all that Bellis, and myself, Bellis Avril, and all evidence that not guilty, and those accusers, just liars, and who did instead of myself and all those others, all that, all Bellis. All names Bellis. Here, elsewhere, everywhere. And my alibis, all the alibis were instead of guilty. Bellis. Bellises. including some stalkers taking pages of internet, emails, social media, virtuals, podcasts, etc., websites, networked online, and waved it around as if it was their superiority, their power to did to one and more those that Bellis and me Abellis. Instead, they're not lawful, not legal, not sane, not competent, and not employable themselves. As and did, and tried did. All about, I'll chew it all about my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents and all animals and all botany, all pets, all fur babies, and myself. All names, all and all named, all historical, all geographical, all financial, and all new. All happened as there, everywhere happened. And all should, can, could, may, must, need, showed, and told, and show and tell, all photos and all videos, and all real time, and all live streamed, and all replayed, faces, photos, videos, and recordings, recorded audios, and all names, all those other people, all about, all true, and all about, all those, all that, and me, Ellis, Ellis's. All happened to us, all other people, all others. It's not them that's powerful. They're the weakest of all of vermin. That's why I subscribed to some of them online on the internet, social media. Examples Terry Hodgkinson. Well, sort of. I didn't subscribe to, I actually saw something and I went to look and I resetted my privacy settings. I tried and I just can't figure out why there's two people that look and sound alike yet have two different names a long time on the internet. Andrew and Terry. Did my mom take one of those self-defense classes? And why those places did not confirm? My mom and I took any of those self-defense classes, examples, Mississauga Senior Citizen Center and memberships and employments. Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Squarewood Older Adult Center, and Active Adult Center, Mississauga. Should have been not any contact, not a physical sport. It was supposed to be self-defense. Not having students slapping each other's faces in order to learn self-defense. Do unto others as you want to be done by. When I was finished doing all that and trying to recuperate myself, the headaches, I was like, I was lucky my skin was strong enough that it didn't split. And I think it was predatory, predated, resentful, and it was all to get to me. I did that. One and more other person. And being in near the neighborhood I was earlier, walking on the sidewalk by there, since I stopped living there and getting mail there, that's not trespassing. And anyone accused of that and anything else are liars themselves. And there should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not be any were any settlements showed and told that and show and tell that we couldn't walk there, live there, elsewhere, everywhere. Only other people, not lawful, not legal, not sane, not competent, and not employable, wanted all those others and all that, and myself, all names, all and all named, all historical, all geographical, all financial, all new. Oh, well. And worse. I'm a migraine sufferer. I'm not on disability as I migraines sufferer. I did work when I was younger, and having a concussion, as I mentioned earlier, concussions. And did that to other people older than I was. When myself and another person went there wanting to get have had documents, receipts, etc., as the staff there and their employer refused to give and tried blamed me. I'm like, same as all the other centers before places. They didn't like security cameras on, surveillance, and recorded, showing, and other people showing and telling all that evidence that's in myself and the other victims' favor instead of them. Square One Older Adult Center closed. It's possibly one of the reasons and or excuses. And or their lease and or leases expired and or couldn't afford it there anymore. And or whatever. I mean, it was a big, beautiful field. I don't know what happened to the space after that. I know they had something, but then, as far as I know, I've walked by there, it's all closed. I don't even know that the elevator is there anymore. It's like it's not as all boarded up. I don't know. I've been there in a while. And it was like you had to go down in the basement all the time. There was no other source of entries to get to the Square One Older Adult Center, whereas now the alleged Mississauga Senior Citizen Center on Coffee Road was open more, and then the new place, Active Adult Center, Mississauga, and Central Parkway Mall opened. And I think Terry Hodgkinson, aka maybe Andrew, allegedly, Terry Hodgkinson is the same stalker that was stalking me in the 1980s and all other times. Allegedly, Terry Hodgkinson has psychosis, mental illness psychosis, with and or without schizophrenia, off and on and off YouTube. I don't. I was misdiagnosed because I was just not that way inclined. And all before, all during, all later, no since. Migraines, concussions, and most all healthcare workers nowadays gave me healthcare to deal with those traumas, those injuries, those wounds. And today, my mom, staff nurse, asked me in a line sort of way as a referral where that center is because she had an alleged other client that would like to go there. Of course, I gave the name and address, and she allegedly Googled it. And the security guards, the parking security, the gatehouse, not anyone contacted me to confirm was I expecting a visitor. I don't know if she drove in and used the parking or she used outside, but when she called me through lobby directory somehow or other, I let her in. Expected. Like I said, stalkers, Bill Beckett, Terry Hodgkinson, Margaret and Frank Sabo, Mary Pat Joanne Madden, Andrew Taylor, Grace Allen, Anne Fred Kimberly and Andrew Halliday, Jean Roger and Janice Payton, the Reeds, the Nixdorfs, Thompsons, Mods, Nichols, Suzanne, allegedly, surnames, Thompsons and Maud, and Richie's, Angela, and Williams, and Rennes, Hardy, and McDonald, all those, you know, and Gupta, GPTA, 1909, all the other ones, you know. And as I sit here once more, not doing another class there, another chair exercise class and another dance class. Because I'm not guilty. I wasn't guilty when I was there, and I'm not guilty when I am not there. All those other people. And myself. All others too. All evidence is out there. It's just a matter of show and tell. Including all security cameras, all on, all surveillance, all recording, all recorded, all pictures, photos, videos, all that stuff. And I don't know that he's been teaching any more classes there. I don't go there that often. So many settlements at those 3 centers that are not legal and lawful, and are not lawful and legal, and are obviously not employable. Privacy and safety, not any more disturbances and annoyances there and all elsewhere by one and more of those others. Honestly. I'd really like that. Very. I'd like to get on with my life, and enjoy the remainder of it. Honestly. Seriously. I can do this. It's just if it goes that way. My hand goes that way. That's why I wear the brace to keep it going this way, not going that way. And that is broken. Broken wrist. I try to keep it stabilized, but I'm busy. So I should put on my splint. I don't know how to express anything other than, when a man of such stature showed and told that he was afraid of me, and all when and where, that should can could may miss and need investigated further. Who feared me, they should can could may must need investigated further. Others, honestly, mainstream media, etc., and virtual podcasts and social media, and all published. It should be all out there. And all who, what, where, when, why, how. Someone's so mentally ill. Mentally ill. Who, what, where, when, why, how, and name. Mentally ill. Should, can, could, may, must, and need did that to more than 5 other adults. More than 5 other adults. Yeah, that happened. And all those videos, filmed, photographed, all should be put out there, all public, all published. And all names and all who, what, where, when, and why, and how tried censorship and media banned while Mama and I were there, those 3 centers and 2 malls. And all rights too. As somebody said in another social media, some other people, migraine sufferers and asthmatics, disabled and on disabilities, and should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need that, and employable, and get off their asses and function more. And I'm like, well, it's easy enough said, considering your medical history. Alleged ADHD. I'm on the way. I'm too busy. I'm not here to do anything to you. I'm just enjoying your video and or replay and your live stream, whatever it was. And this is what's going on in my reply to you. And I'm out of here. I'm gone. Another man that's afraid of me. Paranoid. With endomethitis, stammering, with and stuttering, with and without psychosis. Those men. Humans. Prescriptory delusion themselves. All about, all to, and all about me. And there's evidence everywhere and anywhere all about that. All happened. Including all securities cameras, all surveillance, all recording, all recorded, all photos, videos, and false allegations and false accusations all about us, all to us, and all about us. Including Gupta, K. Gupta, D. Gupta, and all other Gupta 1909. Since. All those alleged auditory hallucinations and paranoid thoughts those other people have. All about, all to, and all about all those, all that, and all me. Bellis. Does the active center of Mississauga and whatever else is such community centers close? I'll miss, although not a whole lot. I'll just exercise elsewhere. That's what I usually do nowadays anyway. Sometimes they Janice Payton and or I don't even know that her parents are alive and or her alleged husband and alleged 2 or 3 children, 2 girls and whomever. Alleged. Because Janice came off certain medication in order to get married and have a family. Jean and Roger and Janice. Storytelling. Erotomatic delusions. Grandiose delusions. And then, because we don't want to know them anymore, they develop persecutory delusions and try to get and seek revenge and whatever else. And instead, it's themselves. I can put a whole list of medications, psychiatric, those other people should, can, could, may, must, and need. It's including that alleged Andrew Terry Hotchkiss psychosis. Factual. Colleen Hamilton is another one allegedly Buckchico whatever, here in Hamilton, off of that Terry Hamilton and Janice Payton. Terry Hamilton, another one, originally paranoid psychosis, paranoid schizophrenic, mentally ill. And during the 1980s, late 1980s, early 1990s, mainstream media, etc. And those other people should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not to add on in, out, from, and by, all, where, when, why, how, who, what, names. I mentioned residential and public places and all elsewhere, everywhere. All witnessed, all evidence, all should, can, could, may, must, need, show and tell, and showed and told. Including all securities cameras, all surveillance, all recording, all recorded, all pictures, photos, videos, all that stuff. When I finish doing this, I'll probably have another Snuffle Taco Crime more. I usually do when I finish doing social media because, you know, if you're one of my subscribers, you'll know. Regulars, audience, viewers, fans. And I am not lying. Real Foodie Beauty, Afrobellis, Real Foodie Beauty, Foodie King, RNB, Real Foodie Beauty, Afrobellis, Bella Switch, Trick or Treat, Halloween, Avril Pets, Fur Babies, Bella's Fairies Garden. My Pets, Fur Babies, Bella's Fairies Gardens. Ooh, I'm frightening. Scary. This is the face that allegedly caused persecutory delusion of other people. Factual. Like and subscribe and like me. No animals. No botany. No pets, fur babies. And me. All names. Bellis. All Bellis. All named Bellis. honestly. Other people get arrested, judiciary punished, but one and more names, all and named historical, geographical, financial, and new palace. Bravo, brava, awesome, good stuff. Well, fucking time. There should, can, could, may, must, and need be at least more than 13 other people, adults, jails, waiting. Rooms are empty. And or a bunk bed. Enjoy yourselves there. Enjoy all your mac and cheese. Lack of meds. Psych. Although it's Canada, allegedly, many alleged criminals have hid in Canada. And one of their least favorite things is vloggers, vlogging, vlogged, and bloggers, blogged backgrounds. In case they were vlogged. Maybe they even took it up themselves. It's their own fault they get found, were found. It's their own fault. Norman Thompson and Andrew Taylor, lawyers, could fuck off and leave us alone. Honestly, we did nothing bad, wrong, not lawful, not legal, not sane, not competent, and not employable. All about, all to, and all about them and all the other ones. It's like, hospitals. Somebody allegedly SDM, substitute decision maker, when a person is unconscious and can't decision make for themselves, allegedly, that's not power of attorney. That's just substitute decision making. It's a big difference. It doesn't mean outside of the healthcare you can come and go and did as you pleased. You're not welcome. Once you're told to go away and not come back, that is it. Example, if somebody is delusional as Janice Payton, to believe that herself was ever an SDM, yes, and then all that, Janice should have been in jail long ago. All before, all during, all later, and all since 2009. All before, all during, all later, and all since May 14, 2010. And all other times. Hi, hello. when I finish doing this, I'm going to get myself a new hot tea. I'm going to, before that, put my wrist in a splint once more. I'm going to elevate my feet a while and just rest for a couple hours off the internet. My future foodieisms, connoisseuring foods, condiments, and beverages new, affected by all those others tremendously, awfully, forever and always. Although today has been a good day, awesome, in fact, fabulous foods, condiments, beverages. I've really enjoyed myself. I feel like a child in a sandbox having so much fun. Swing set and everything, you know? Toys. Stay tuned around anytime after 7 p.m. tonight. There will be my chicken pie mukbang newest. Vlog like video. I'd actually laugh my ass off if one and more of those other people I've mentioned by names, stalkers, actually do, and they make it into mainstream media, not only internet, mainstream media. And I turn on the internet one day and on Google or whatever, the news, and it's all put out there that they've been arrested, prosecuted, judiciary punishments, they're jailed with and without parole, new, sued, new, judiciary punishments, new, all those other people I mentioned, stalkers. And there's photos and or videos, tapes, recorded, security cameras, surveillance, during, all that, all out there. I know I might be upset and cry a bit, but it'd be all worth it. I am not Avril Lavigne, alleged singer, etc. I'm Avril Bellis. Avril. Avril, 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 aka English translation, April, April. Uh-huh. I'm not Avril Lavigne. Such as other person and or other people alleged and accused myself and or my mom hit them, punched them, kicked them, anything violent outside my front and back doors and windows. Liars. That's not true. I never did such a thing. We never did. Blah. Excuse me, beauty burp. Western Ontario, Canada, Faulkner Crescent, etc. And Vaughan, Woodbridge, Arrowhead Drive, Arrowhead. I wonder what that's all like there all nowadays with all the techno savvy stuff, etc. Uh, social media, virtuals, podcasts, websites, network, all that stuff, internet and Wi-Fi's. Wonder what it's like there nowadays. Has anyone else picked up on it? I wonder. Especially where I lived. Addresses, fires, later, since. Including the Islington and Dixon area, Maple Branch Path, Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, etc., Oakville, Brampton, Fieldgate Drive, etc. Documented, all witnessed, all names, all named, all historical, all geographical, all financial. How's your coffee, Mom? What? What? Oh, that's nice. Cold water boiled hot, spoonful of instant coffee, when sugar, when cream, stirred, served, finished. And hopefully before the end of summer, we'll get some new dishes, a new set. Since my cat died, I'm not getting rid of anything and everything. Just a little update, a set of less breakable, more like cornware kind of Corel sort of dishes, mugs, maybe on sale for like $39 or something. Not expensive. I'm not talking about bone china or crystal or all that stuff like Edinburgh crystal or anything. Just a simple set. Just a quick replenish before Thanksgiving. And a plumber to fix my half bathroom toilet. I think it needs one of the snakes. I don't do. And the sinks, another sink needs a quick something or other. And all fait to complete. I put the requests in and I'm just waiting. I'll be making a phone call probably by the end of this month. Okay, see you tonight. My mukbangs today, mukbangs, whatever. Use the like button, leave your likes, and subscribe. You can leave a comment there too, although if any of the mean ones come on, I might turn off the comments areas. And the later one, like and subscribe. Use the like buttons, leave your likes. The greater and better my social media. As such as walk fit. Did you see all the walk? Did you like my hat? There's videos. Vlog like my new hat. Use the like button, leave a like. Let me know you like my hat. My hat here. Yeehaw! That's back. Isn't it pretty? Some butterflies. What's the price? I know the word. I know. Although I could not resist. 2 exercise classes, sit and dance. Reduced and reduced. It was a good price. That was like $7 discounted. Wow. cat would have liked that. Almost finished my coffee, and I'll check back later, see that you like Annie, so that I can do better and greater vlogs, like videos, more later.